Hey, what's up? Are you looking to get healthy? Are you looking to start eating right and just get off these roller coaster diets that you don't even know what you're doing anyway? And so you get on them and then you just like give up and then you just get off of them. Well, I might have one part of something that could help you. So, do you know what role fiber plays into your diet? Welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Washington and I am passionate about helping millennials age gracefully from the inside out with pure and safe solutions to increase their confidence and live their best healthy life. If you love learning about skincare and health and wellness tips from the inside out, just make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the bell for the notifications for each new video that is uploaded weekly. Let's dive right into our content today. What is fiber? And why do we need it? So fiber is a carbohydrate that is derived from grains and vegetables. So fiber is a nutritional superstar. It supports regularity, it also supports cardiovascular health, and it can also slow down how fast the sugar is absorbed into our bloodstream. So that was really cool when I found that out, because I know I like sugar and I like cookies and stuff and sweets. So that is good to know. If I can increase my fiber, then I can maybe slow some of that down getting into my bloodstreams. So there are two types of fiber. There's the soluble and the insoluble fiber. So soluble means that it dissolves in water. So it can be found in foods such as like barley, oatmeal, nuts, and fruits. And once it's in the body, the fiber dissolves and it turns into this like gel-like material that it just kind of helps pass through the body easier. And if you have bad cholesterol, they say that it can kind of help lower that. So soluble fiber is really good for that. Now insoluble fiber, it doesn't dissolve in the water like the soluble does. And when it contacts the water, or when it connects with the water, it kind of bulks up. So kind of think of like a bread that you put in water. You know how it kind of like absorbs all that and it gets big? That's pretty much what insoluble, or this is my connection to that, is what insoluble fiber does. It grabs all that water and it soaks it up and it kind of bulks the food up. And so when it goes through your system, it's just grabbing all that water, and then it kind of helps with the bowel movement. So this is kind of getting a little TMI, but this is what fiber does. It helps with all that. So most foods, the ones that are higher in fiber, that they will have both soluble and insoluble fiber in their food, but it just depends on what food it is. They might have a little bit more of one than the other. So of course it's always better to be eating foods that are high in fiber, because you're getting both of them. So how much fiber do we need? Do you know that question? If you know how much fiber we need on a day, per day on a daily basis, let me know below. Just type in the number and we'll see if you're right. But if you just wait a minute, I can also tell you. But I would love to know if y'all know as well. But if you are between the ages of 19 and 30 years old, it says that you need to be consuming about 28 grams of fiber per day. And if you're a man, then you can consume up to 38 grams of fiber. Now, between the ages of 31 and 50, the number drops a little bit, I guess, due to our age or whatever, but it drops down to 25 grams per day. So that's not like a huge difference, but you can just kind of pay attention. If you would pay attention to that, even if you're getting 25 grams a day, that's still better than lower or nothing. So I was doing some research, and one of the articles that I saw or something, it said 9 out of 10 Americans are not getting enough fiber in their diet, and that's kind of sad. Because that's what our body needs. That's how, our body is regulated and all that. And so I'm surprised that it's just we're not getting enough. I do probably will blame it on the fast food, but I don't know. We'll see. So where can you get the fiber? I did kind of mention it already, but of course you can get it from vegetables and grains and beans and fruits and nuts. Those are the best places to be getting the fiber. Meat and dairy, they don't have fiber in it, so, or naturally that doesn't have fiber in it. So if you're thinking, you know what, well, I'll just bulk up on my meat or my dairy and I can get some more fiber, that is not going to help you in this instance. And just be careful, because I was bad at this, when I was younger. I loved like white flour and the white breads and the white pasta and the white rice. I liked it because it was something, I don't know, I guess I just was raised on it. I don't know, I just liked it. And just be careful with that, because you may think it's grain, which it is at the beginning, but over the process of how they make it, it loses a lot of the grain and the fiber in it. It loses the fiber, and so a lot of that fiber is removed in the process of making it, so it's not the best choice for you to get that fiber in your body. So just try to stay away from that refined grain, which is the white breads and white pastas and those. And if you are looking for foods that are high in fiber, of course it's going to be more the natural, unprocessed foods. So just kind of keep that in mind when you are looking for more foods that are high in fiber. So when you start adding fiber, I would suggest starting off really slow, because increasing it too much may cause like your stomach to literally be tied in a knot. For example, like bloating, gas, or even constipation. And so if you start out slowly, then your body can adjust to the amount of fiber that you're doing, and you won't have all those symptoms. So that is kind of what I suggest. And another thing is when you start off slowly, maybe you can just start off like adding 5 grams of fiber per day until you get to that number of 25, 28 grams per day. So it's just kind of a slowly gradual increase. So you can, not have the symptoms of the bloating and the gas and the constipations, but you eventually will get to your goal. So I also learned this because, I don't know, sometimes I just don't put 2 and 2 together. But the more fiber you are increasing or you are consuming, the more water you need to be drinking, because it just kind of helps with all the motion and all the direction of getting it out. So drinking more water, of course, is going to help your skin, but it's also going to help your body and with the fiber to get all that stuff out. How would fiber help with weight loss? So the food that's high in fiber, it also helps with satiety. Now, satiety, I mentioned last week, it's the state of being full, or the state of being fullness, or state of being full, however you want to say it. It also helps curb your appetite, and it's low in calories. So if you are eating a higher fiber diet, you're going to feel full longer. You're going to not want to be eating extra stuff because you're going to be full, and the stuff that you're eating, it's going to be lower in calories. So you're going to be possibly losing weight in all those reasons why. So, and it also can help regulate your blood sugar. And I kind of mentioned that up at top, if you're eating, or at the beginning, if you're eating food that's higher in fiber, it slows the rate that the sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. So if you are like me and you are just trying to eat healthy, I try to eat healthy every day, but you just don't love the healthy foods. I just don't love them. I really don't like them at all. I have a great alternative that can help get that fiber into your diet. It's flavorless, it's soluble, so that means, it is going to be dissolved in the water, and it's derived from grains and fruits and vegetables. So it's here's a little package. That's it. It's just a little bag of fiber, and I can see if I can show you the inside. It's just white, and like I said, it's too loud. It's flavorless, so there's really I've been using it. It's nothing really, you can't smell it. It just goes into, you could probably do it in a glass of water, you can do it in a shake, you can probably even mix it in some of your food because it does say food or drinks. So here's a little information about it. It has 12 grams of fiber. So I know we talked about it needs to be like 25 to 28 grams, but it's a little under half. So this would be a great way to kind of start, slow. Start adding this slow and then work your way up until you get to your goal, the 25 to the 28. It does help you feel fuller longer. Like I said, it is flavorless. And the one cool thing that I was reading in the ingredients, I talked about this last week, I think, or the week before, or both weeks. It is non-GMO, and some of the ingredients that are in there, I mean, literally, it's plant-based. It's chicory root, pea fiber, apple, orange fiber, beet fiber, and citrus. I want to say it's pectin, but so there's nothing like horrible in there. So anyways, if you do want some of that information, just let me know. But everything that I talked to you about today on fiber, I'm just going to wrap it up and kind of tell you the key point to take away that I kind of learned when I was researching is to increase your fiber slowly so your body can adjust, and to drink more water as you're increasing that fiber. So it will be a smooth transition. There was a pun intended. So like I said, if you need any help with that, or you're like, you know what, this is the time for me to start eating healthy, start learning how to start eating clean, any of that, just reach out to me and I will help you as much as I can. So I have a question for you today. Do you think you eat enough fiber? And if you do, or if you don't, what's one of your favorite food that is high in fiber? I know mine, I have two. I do like avocados, so I love avocados. I mean, I could eat those like candy if I could. And nuts. I do like nuts, cashews, and almonds and that. So I know both of those are really high in fiber. But what is some of the foods that you like that are high in fiber? So just let me know in the comments below. If you got great value, be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that like button. And if you have not already, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go check out last week's video, whey protein versus plant-based protein. But remember, love your skin today, love your body this week, and love yourself always.